Every morning felt the same cold room, the same silence, the same feeling that life was moving forward for everyone except him. Arjun stopped expecting good news a long time ago. Now he only waited for another difficult day. He was always tired, not the kind of tired sleep could fix, the kind that slowly grows inside a person when nothing seems to change. Job applications ignored, dreams delayed, confidence disappearing quietly day after day. Everywhere he looked, people seemed ahead. Better jobs, better apartments, better lives, and somewhere deep inside, comparison slowly turned into bitterness. He began noticing everything he didn't have. The days became mechanical. Wake up, work, come home exhausted, repeat. Even small moments started feeling empty. He stopped calling old friends, stopped celebrating birthdays, stopped noticing anything good around him. Loneliness changes the way a person sees the world. At first, you think life is unfair, then slowly, you start believing nothing good belongs to you at all. Every night, he compared his life to strangers online. And every night, he felt smaller. He forgot how dangerous it is to stare at everyone else's highlights while sitting alone in your worst moments. One afternoon, while counting coins at the grocery store, Arjun felt something he hadn't felt in years. Shame. Not anger, not frustration, just quiet shame. The old man bent down without hesitation. No judgment, no pity, just simple kindness. And somehow, that made Arjun feel even more emotional. You look exhausted, the old man said gently. Arjun forced a small laugh. Life's just hard. The old man nodded slowly, like he understood more than Arjun realized. Then the old man asked him something strange. When was the last time you were grateful for anything? Arjun frowned. Grateful for what? He thought gratitude was something people talked about after they became successful. Not before. Not when bills were overdue. Not when life felt disappointing. The old man watched him silently for a moment. There are people in that hospital praying for one more morning, the old man said softly. People who would trade everything they own just to walk outside again. Arjun's expression slowly changed. For the first time in a long while, he stopped thinking about what he lacked. That conversation stayed with him, not because it magically fixed his life, but because it exposed something painful. He had trained his mind to only notice what was missing. The next morning, before checking his phone, before thinking about problems, he wrote down 3 things. A roof over his head, his mother's voice on the phone last week, and the fact that he still had another day to try again. Nothing outside changed immediately. His salary stayed the same, the apartment stayed small, the struggle stayed real, but something inside him started shifting very slowly. Gratitude made him notice things he had ignored for years. Small kindnesses, quiet moments, people who still cared about him. And strangely, the more he noticed good things, the lighter life began to feel. His mind became calmer, not because life became easy, but because gratitude interrupted the constant noise of negativity. For the first time in years, his apartment no longer felt like a prison. It simply felt like home. Then small habits began changing. He woke up earlier, started taking care of his body, applied for jobs without expecting immediate miracles. Gratitude didn't make him lazy. It gave him enough peace to keep going. People slowly noticed it too. His energy changed. He complained less, listened more, smiled occasionally, and opportunities that once ignored him started moving a little closer. Weeks later, Arjun met the old man again. You look different. The man smiled. Arjun looked down at his coffee and laughed quietly. My problems are still there. Then he paused. But they don't control me the same way anymore. The old man nodded gently. Gratitude doesn't erase pain, he said. It changes your relationship with life. Arjun sat silently, absorbing every word. Months passed, not with sudden success, but with quiet progress. The kind nobody claps for, the kind that happens slowly behind closed doors. And for once, Arjun was proud of himself. One afternoon, an email arrived. A new opportunity, a better position, better pay, a fresh start. Months earlier, this moment would have felt impossible. Now it felt earned. His life improved gradually, not perfectly, not magically, but steadily, and deep down, Arjun understood something important. His transformation started long before the new apartment, before the better job, before the progress. It started the moment he learned to appreciate what was already in front of him. Sometimes the life you're praying for later begins the moment you become thankful for the life you already have now. And that changes everything.